up here on the screen? Well, I'm actually here to tell you about how you should eat a crayfish. Because you know, these little suckers, they might look very easy to eat, but they're actually not. And actually not because we Swedish-speaking Finns, we have a lot of rules on how to eat it. It's very important. Now, your neighbor at your table might say after this video that, oh my god, she did it wrong, you're not supposed to eat the crayfish like that. Well, there's 100 ways of eating these actually, and this is my way. Just the basics, you know? So what you actually eat of this sucker is the tail back here and these huge claws. And eating crayfish is actually all about sucking. I mean, you have to suck a lot. So what you actually do after picking a crayfish, you start with the belly, this here, and you start sucking. It's all about getting the juices out of the crayfish. And because I really like to suck, I will also put a small hole in the crayfish forehead, like this, and I will suck some more. That's optional. After you've been sucking for a while, you start with the claws. So what you do is, you just grab a claw and you break it off. So you end up with this, like so. Then you suck some. And while you're sucking, you can actually drag this part that moves off. Like that. This is just rubbish. Now, the rest of the claw, what we first do with your knife, there is a small hole in it. So you will actually break off the tip, like that. Suck some more. Then I'll break off this other tip. If you really want to do a lot of work, you can try to get some meat out of this part as well, but I won't bother with that. Now, this is where the meat is, so this is actually what we want to eat. We suck a bit again, and with our knife we actually cut it open here to just get the meat out of the crayfish. So actually we can then bend it open, the claw, and what we'll get is this gorgeous, gorgeous meat. Like this from outside. Now you can eat it immediately, of course, but usually we clean up the whole crayfish before we eat it, and we always eat it with toast and dill and butter. So I'll just put this on the side, and then we'll do the other claw. Remember to suck a lot. After you've done the other claw, it's time for the actual body. So what you first want to do is you want to bend away, separate the head and the tail. So just put your finger here, and then you just pull. It comes off really easily. You can suck some more. Let's put the tail down for a while. Now, let's look what's inside the head. Usually you get some crayfish butter, which is this yellow thing right about here that you can eat, and it's very good. Do that, but otherwise with the head you don't do so much. And the same goes for the body. You can suck a bit on it, but that's really it. Now, then with the tail, we'll just bend off these last legs, and then if the shell is really soft, you can just start to bend it open, which I usually do, but otherwise you can use your knife to get the shell off. But I think I'm able to get it off without a knife. So just bend it open so you can get the shell off the tail, and you'll end up with the tail like this. Well, you're almost done, but now you actually have to separate. You see there's like this natural separation here in the tail. You separate it, and at the back of the tail there's this thing that we Swedish-speaking Finns call kakisträng. Now, you don't want to eat the kakisträng. You can ask your neighbor what it means. Don't eat it, just put it away. So, when you've ended up with tail parts, 2 claw parts, then it's just time to take some toast, some butter, some dill, put it on and enjoy. And don't forget to have the snaps. Skål!